They said she'd never step foot in this world. A black woman? In his cathedral? Whispers rippled through designer gowns and diamond cufflinks. Pearl-clutching aristocrats stared at the entrance, waiting for scandal. Crystal chandeliers fractured afternoon light into rainbow prayers across stained glass. Pachelbel's cannon floated through air thick with imported roses and champagne mist. Silk rustled against marble cold enough to steal breath. Bitter espresso. Sweeter lies. Then, crash! Champagne glasses exploded across marble. The violins screamed. This wasn't a wedding, it was an execution. In 6 months, one woman's voice would raise him from the dead. But first, he had to die. The person who pulled the trigger? She wore white. Bullets tore through stained glass. Red, blue, gold shards raining like broken prayer. Kang Ji-hoon's white Tom Ford suit bloomed crimson. Screams punctured the air like physical wounds. His body crumpled, future flashing before his eyes. Wheelchair, darkness, half-life. The camera pushed in on his bride's face. Yoon-hee's mascara ran, not from grief, from relief. She didn't flinch, didn't scream. She smiled. Ji-hoon's eyes locked on hers as he fell. Recognition, devastation. Betrayal wearing a veil. Paramedics swarmed. Blood pooled beneath Venetian lace. "Sir, can you feel this?" A hand pressed his thigh. Ji-hoon's face went blank. "I can't feel anything." The bullets destroyed more than his spine. They never found the shooters. Subscribe. This story gets darker. Rain streaked down penthouse windows like tears. Seoul's most feared man refused to cry. Ji-hoon sat in his wheelchair, staring at his reflection. A ghost wearing his face. Permanent paralysis. Severed spinal cord. Complete sensory loss below the waist. His hands trembled as he tried to feel his own legs. Nothing. Just meat that used to obey him. The bullets took my legs, but the curse they left behind? That made me wish they'd aimed higher. Paralysis wasn't the only thing stolen. He couldn't feel anything. Not pain, not pleasure, not proof he was still a man. At 32, Seoul's Ghost King had become exactly that. A ghost. Flashback. Ji-hoon commanding boardrooms. Snapping fingers. Bodies moving at his word. Untouchable. Feared. Alive. Cut back. Now he couldn't even feel rain through glass. His driver cleared his throat. "Boss, there's this woman in Itaewon. Nigerian healer. Fixed Park's back pain. Cured Kim's insomnia." Ji-hoon laughed. Bitter. Broken. "I don't believe in magic." The driver's voice dropped. Neither did they. Desperation flickered beneath Ji-hoon's pride, like a candle refusing to die. Desperation makes believers of cynics. She'd been waiting for him since the day he was shot. The bell chimed softly as his wheelchair crossed the threshold. Temple bells. Sacred. Strange. Sandalwood incense curled through amber lamplight. Dried herbs hung like curtains of secrets. The shop was warm. The first warmth he'd felt in 6 months. Then he heard it. That voice. Most men send their assistants. Seoul's Ghost King rolls in himself. Interesting. Warm honey poured over gravel. Impossibly soothing. Impossibly commanding. She emerged from behind the herb curtains. Amma. Dark skin glowing amber in the low light. Braided hair cascading past shoulders like waterfall midnight. Gold-threaded dashiki catching fire with every movement. Eyes that saw through armor, not around it. She knelt before him as an equal, not a subject. "I don't believe in witchcraft," Ji-hoon said coldly. "Good," she smiled. "Neither do I. I believe in what your fancy doctors ignore, the connection between body, spirit, and will." Her hands hovered over his legs. Professional, clinical, detached. "Your spine may be damaged, Mr. Kang, but your body isn't dead." She pressed his thighs. Nothing. His calves. Nothing. Then his feet. A spark. Barely perceptible. Like electricity dancing under dead skin. Ji-hoon's eyes widened. First genuine emotion in 6 months. She noticed. Amma stood gracefully. "Come back tomorrow." Pause. "And come alone." No one orders me around, Ji-hoon thought. No one. So why did I want to obey? She'd been planning this since his wedding day. Stay with me. Day 2. Ji-hoon dismissed his bodyguards at the corner. I need air. His men exchanged glances. The boss, vulnerable and alone? Unheard of. Dangerous. Amma's teasing smile greeted him. Back so soon? Most skeptics take longer to return. Day 5. Sensation crept to his knees, like spring thaw after endless winter. Amma massaged pressure points, humming something soft. Foreign. Beautiful. What is that song? Ji-hoon asked. My father used to sing it. Her voice caught. Before he was betrayed by people he loved. Ji-hoon's face shifted. He knew that pain. Intimately. Day 10. 3 a.m. Ji-hoon wheeled into the shop like he owned it. I'll take that ginseng and those roots. Amma leaned against the counter, eyes dancing. You know I close at midnight. Why are you really here, Mr. Kang? His ears burned. No one questioned him like this. And yet, I felt alive. Day 14. His toes wiggled. Impossibly. Miraculously. Ji-hoon broke. I thought I'd never. Amma's hand covered his. Your body isn't broken, Ji-hoon. It's just been sleeping. First time she used his name without honorifics. Without fear. Like they were equals. His dark eyes shimmered with tears too proud to fall. Outside, across the street. Click, click, click. Camera shutter. Telephoto lens. Shadow figure watching. Yoon-hee's face illuminated by phone screen, studying photos. Rage twisting her beautiful features. Her whisper cut through the night. So this is his weakness. She'd failed to kill him once. Subscribers know what happens when she tries again. Visit 15. Amma's hands paused on his spine. Ji-hoon's voice came out rough, broken. Why are you doing this? You know what I am, what I've done. Long silence. Only rain outside. Breathing. Time suspended. She turned away. I watched your wedding on the news. Flashback. Her father's funeral. Betrayal. Haunted eyes staring at nothing. I saw that look in your eyes, the same one my father had before he died. Betrayed by people he loved. Her voice fractured. I couldn't save him, but maybe... I'm not a good man, Ji-hoon confessed. I've killed. I've destroyed families, built an empire on graves. I deserve this curse. Amma turned, facing him fully. Everyone deserves a chance to be whole again, Ji-hoon. Pause. Even monsters. Softer. But you could be good. Their faces inches apart. Neither moved. Electricity crackling in the space between skin and want. Just breathing. Rain. Heartbeat sinking. His phone buzzed. Screen glowing. Yoon-hee. Amma pulled back. You should go. He left. But outside, unseen eyes had captured everything. Week 6. Amma's hands worked his lower back. Routine. Healing. Safe. Then, Ji-hoon's entire body went rigid. Sharp intake of breath. I can. His voice shook. Amma, I can feel. Complete. Overwhelming. Impossible sensation flooding every nerve like dam breaking. He grabbed her wrist, pulled her around to face him. Eyes wild with disbelief and desire and hope. Everything. I can feel everything. He pulled her onto his lap and stood. Amma gasped against his neck. First steps in 6 months. Carrying her like she weighed nothing. Like she was precious. Like she was his miracle. He set her down gently, hands trembling as they cupped her face. Whispered, fierce. You healed me. Amma, you gave me back everything. Foreheads touching, breathing each other's air. The world narrowing to just this. Just them. They leaned in. Boom! Explosion, glass shattering, fire blooming outside. Yoon-hee's plan wasn't surveillance. It was annihilation. Dusk. Amma turned the key in her shop door. Ji-hoon's instincts, honed by decades in the underworld, screamed warning. Split second before the explosion, he threw himself over her. Fire and glass consumed the storefront. Heat. Chaos. Death reaching for them both. Smoke cleared. Ji-hoon's white shirt soaked crimson. but his arms stayed locked around Amma, shielding her with his newly healed body. She was untouched. He was bleeding. Why? Amma sobbed, hands pressing his wounds. Why would you? Ji-hoon, weakening. Because I trust you. Pause. And because I love you. 4 words. Devastating. Across Seoul, Yoon-hee watched news coverage from her pristine apartment. Her smile faded as emergency crews pulled 2 figures from rubble, both alive, both clinging to each other. Her whisper turned venomous. You can't kill a man who's been resurrected by love. Close up. Yoon-hee holding stolen hospital files, medical records, blood tests. What she discovered would destroy them both. The paralysis was hiding something far more valuable. The medical secret changes everything. Only subscribers find out what it is. Hospital room. Golden hour light, bleeding through blinds. Amma cleaned Ji-hoon's wounds with careful hands. Take off your shirt. Forced intimacy through medical necessity. His torso, covered in old scars. Maps of violence. Stories written in tissue and trauma. Amma's fingers traced them. Each one a life I took. A choice I can't undo. She didn't flinch. You're more than your scars, Ji-hoon. He buried his face in her shoulder, strong frame trembling, not from pain, but overwhelming emotion finally given permission to exist. I thought I was half a man. Broken. Cursed. Voice breaking. And then you. You gave me back everything. Amma lifted his face. Don't leave me. Ever. I'm not going anywhere. Simple, profound, true. The door burst open. Nurse panicked. Mr. Kang, there's been a breach in your medical files. Pause. Someone knows about the blood test, the one showing your... Hospital corridor. Fluorescent lights. Yoon-hee standing there like a beautiful nightmare. She held up files. You want to know why I tried to kill you, Ji-hoon? The blood test from your surgery. You're not the legitimate heir. The world tilted. Your father had another son. You're the bastard. Ji-hoon's face, everything he believed, shattering like wedding glass. Yoon-hee continued, relentless. I was going to marry into the empire, but you? You were just replacing the real heir, so I made sure you'd be too broken to lead. She smiled. Dead would have been cleaner. I'm... nothing? Ji-hoon whispered. Everything I killed for, every life I destroyed, all for a lie. Amma stepped between them. He's not nothing, he's mine. To Ji-hoon, you think a bloodline makes you who you are? Your choices do, and you chose to heal. You chose me. Yoon-hee laughed. Enjoy your little love story. When his real brother returns, you'll have nothing. She left. The real heir was already in Seoul, and he wanted blood. The brother's arrival changes everything. Subscribers see what happens next. Ji-hoon turned to Amma. I have no empire, no name, no power. Pause. But I have you, and for the first time, that's enough. Visual, the cathedral where he was shot. Empty now, haunted. 6 months ago, bullets tried to end him. Cut to Ji-hoon walking, hand in hand with Amma, through Itaewon's neon-lit streets. But the woman they feared would heal him, she resurrected him. His body had betrayed him, left him half dead, less than who he used to be. Close up, their intertwined hands, brown and tan, whole. She gave him back everything, including the will to become someone new. Where do we go from here? Amma asked. Ji-hoon, anywhere, as long as you're with me. No matter how broken you think you are, the right love can make you whole again. Little brother, we need to talk. The real heir has arrived, and he's not here to forgive. Comment, Team Ji-hoon or Team Real Heir? Part 2 drops next week for subscribers only.